What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video. Right now it is the day after reset day, which is why I'm at 3,091 trophies right now. We got 400 legend trophies last night, putting us up to about 836, and as you guys can see, here is the deck I've been using right now. I got the level 7 Hog Rider and the level 4 Prince last week, so I'm really having fun with that deck, and it's working out really well for me. But I also wanted to try out the Fire Spirit, so I threw those into this deck right here. And this deck is also working really well, but it does lose sometimes to the P.E.K.K.A deck. If you guys are lower in trophies looking for a deck, you guys may want to try that one. Just replace the Ice Wizard with some archers or a cannon. But today's video is all about the miner because I recently got him from a free chest. Yes, I actually got a legendary card from a free chest. Here's a screenshot right now. I did tweet it out on Twitter, you guys may have seen it there. But I got really lucky with him, and now we have 2 legendary cards. I had him in my shop the other day too, so I could have gotten him level 2 if I wanted. But I didn't want to spend another 40,000 gold. I don't have anything in my shop right now, but I have had 3 legendaries so far. So let me know in the comment section below which legendaries you've had, if you had any. And if you're not yet above 3,000, maybe you'll get here one day and you'll be able to buy your own legendary. So I'm going to go over to tab number 1 now and try to put this miner into my deck. I haven't really used this deck right here in a while, so I'm just going to speed this up while I create this. I replaced the goblin barrel with that miner right there, and now I'm just looking through these cards to see what else I want to put into the deck. I'm definitely going to put in this Ice Wizard right here. I'm going to replace that with the free spell. It's basically the same thing. I just like the Ice Wizard a lot more. The Barbarians are going in for that Hog Rider right there. I really wasn't feeling them in this deck, so I took them out. And I almost went in with this deck, but I knew it wasn't that great because I couldn't always guarantee to get to the tower with that giant skeleton and all my other troops. I would have a good chance if I did get to the tower, but I needed something to secure it for me, so I put in the Royal Giant in for the giant skeleton because you guys know he is OP right now. And this right here is the final deck that I went in with. So before we went into any raids, I went ahead and opened the silver chest right here, just so when I won the next raid, I could get a chest out of that. Got a goblin hut and a bomber. We're going to check out 2 raids today. You guys are going to have to wait to see if we lost or won. I did record them live, however, I did not commentate over them live. I'm not the best at live commentating, but if you guys do enjoy that, I will try to work on it and try to bring more of those videos out. So let me know in the comment section below if you guys do have a preference. If not, I'll just stick to what I'm doing and maybe throw in some live comments every now and then. But we did get lucky enough to find another level 9. I usually find a lot of level 10s up here, and even level 11 sometimes, so this 9 should be pretty easy to defeat. My spear goblins right there countered those 3 elixir minions pretty easily, but that lightning spell right there took out my Ice Wizard and did some damage on my tower. I really got a crappy starting hand right there. I didn't have much to do, so I went ahead and threw my miner down on that left tower. I got 1 shot in before he wasted his free spell on it, which is good for me because now he doesn't have that free spell. And as he places that elixir collector in the back, he probably doesn't have any elixir at this point. So I dropped my group of barbarians right there. I got my rogue giant out from behind the deck, and I threw him in. So now barbarians are running towards that tower, and so is the royal giant. We're definitely going to take this out. But he dropped Sparky in the back, which could be trouble. He'll take out those barbarians as soon as he gets the shot off, and he'll do some massive damage to this royal giant as well. But an easy counter to Sparky is the minion horde. It doesn't have that much hit points, and as long as your minion hordes don't get taken out by a wizard or a princess, by the time the arrows get to your minion horde, they will have already taken out Sparky. Down goes my minion horde. They do take out Sparky and then get taken out by the arrows, and the Ice Wizard and Spear Goblins are left to deal with this Royal Giant. However, the enemy did cycle back to his free spell, so once he threw that down, I knew I had to destroy this giant as soon as possible. So down went the Barbarians, and now we have a decent little push right here. 2 more elixir and I'll be able to throw down my Royal Giant, but I thought about it for a second and I realized I wanted to throw down my miner. So I threw him towards that tower right there. We have a lot of troops going in. I also dropped a 2nd Ice Wizard. The enemy has some guards on the ground and some minions over my miner, but my Ice Wizard should take out those minions after they were zapped. The miner goes down and the Royal Giant comes out to distract most of my troops. There's 1 little spear goblin left on that tower, slowly chipping away at it, and when he goes down, the tower's left with 400 hit points. At this point, all I need to do is place this Royal Giant, and he'll definitely take that 3 crown. Sparky comes down though, and I wasn't too worried about that, but then he dropped a free spell, so I had to throw this fireball in here, and that would get me the 3 crown victory. So that raid went surprisingly well. I'm going to throw him a good game right here. I don't think he replied though. And there is a 3 crown victory with this deck. We got 28 trophies off of that and a golden chest, so that's looking nice right there. We're going to go ahead and go straight back into another match. This time we found a level 10, and he did at 3,060 trophies. Wishing him a good luck right here. We got Sabor from Shield. He threw the thumbs up, so he's ready for this match. This right here is a decent starting deck. It would be a little bit better if I did get the Royal Giant. But he's going to go ahead and push with this Hog Rider. My Barbarian should take that out, though. He zaps them, so his Hog Rider does get 1 shot off. Actually, it looks like he got 2 shots off. The Ice Wizard is dealing with these minions right now, and we are forming a tiny little push right here. Since we do have some Barbarians in front, I'm going to drop my Royal Giant with the Ice Wizard behind. He drops his own Ice Wizard, which isn't always good for a Royal Giant because he does slow it down pretty effectively. He also drops that Inferno Tower, which will take out my Royal Giant. I'm not too worried about that. I didn't really want to do anything to counter it. It wouldn't have made that much of a difference, so now he has an Ice Wizard coming out my towers. My Spear Goblins should take care of that though, and my minion horde will hopefully take out this Hog Rider. I know he has that zap, so I'm a little bit worried, but he doesn't use it, and the remaining troops take out the Ice Wizard. He also dropped some archers right there, I guess to protect that Inferno tower. The archers get taken out though, and my Spear Goblin gets a few shots off of that tower. Right here I didn't really know what to do because he did have that tower still up, but I knew he was going to drop his Hog Rider very soon once he started dropping these little troops. But my Barbarians went down to take out those Goblins and distract those minions. He never dropped that Hog Rider though, so I'm going to drop my Ice Wizard behind these Barbarians and throw in my Miner at the tower for a little mini push right here. And it actually works out pretty well. I threw my Zap down on the tower and the Ice Wizard right there. The Barbarian still has a tiny bit of health left while the tower is focused on my Miner. He gets taken out. My Ice Wizard is left to do damage against that tower, and this minion horde does take out the Hog Rider after he gets a few shots off. Since that zap didn't completely kill my minions, I went ahead and threw some Spear Goblins under them just to get a little protection right there. His Goblins were taken out pretty quickly, but those archers will finish off my Spear Goblins, and we got the tower down to 400 hit points. My tower is at only 1,000 though, so it's pretty close right now, and that Hog Rider will definitely be able to make it to my tower since his deck doesn't have any buildings or defenses. So right there, the Ice Wizard took out those archers protecting my tower, and now that he's running towards the bridge, I went ahead and dropped my Royal Giant because I want to go ahead and finish off this tower. But he did drop that Inferno, and as I throw my Miner down, I zap the Inferno, and he retargets onto the Miner, which was a great plan right there. The Royal Giant will get a few shots off on that tower, and now we have a bunch of little troops heading towards our tower. So I distract all of these troops with my Barbarians, and my Minion Horde will take out this Hog Rider. He throws a Fireball down though, takes out my Minion Horde. He even zaps the tower by throwing an Ice Wizard down to distract these minions, and the Spear Goblins will try to take out this Ice Wizard, but unfortunately they get taken out, and now we got some archers in behind, and I really wanted to defend that tower. So I did drop my Fireball, and I even zapped these Goblins right here, but as soon as he dropped that Hog Rider, I knew he was going to take the tower. He did waste that Fireball though, hitting absolutely nothing right there, just a waste of 4 elixir. But right here I had to refocus onto his second tower. Dropping the Royal Giant right there is a perfect spot to get off on that tower. The Miner is also hacking away, the minions are going to take him out, but we do get the tower down to 1,600 hit points before they're both taken out. We've got 3 elixir minions headed towards our tower. The Spear Goblins will take those out, and the Ice Wizard will take out those archers. The Barbarians will take out that Hog Rider, and right there he does almost no damage to our tower, so we're looking pretty good. He does have that Inferno up, so I'm going to drop my Minion Horde to take that out. His Fireball goes down on those troops right there, and they're all gone. But I'm going to save up again for that Royal Giant Miner push. I'm pretty sure he's about to drop his Hog Rider. As soon as I place that Royal Giant, there goes the Hog. But I'm going to ignore it and throw my Miner at the tower. The Spear Goblins and both my towers should be enough to take out the Hog Rider. I just really want to get this tower down. We have 30 seconds left of overtime. He does place that Inferno. I'm going to zap the tower and the Inferno. The Royal Giant goes down, and that Miner finishes off the tower for the 2-1 victory, 40 seconds into overtime. So as you guys saw, that deck worked out pretty well. I'm really surprised actually because I just randomly threw that together while I was actually recording this video. So if you guys do want to try it out, you may not have both of the legendaries, but you might be able to replace it. If you don't have the Miner, which was really the whole point of this video, I guess you could replace it with a Hog Rider or a Goblin Barrel. But I did want to show off my Miner in this episode and show you guys how to use it if you do have one. Because it is a pretty good troop, you just have to know how to use it right. I think this deck does a very good job at showing how to use it. But that's all I've got today for you guys. Let me know in the comment section everything that I asked about earlier, and let me know if you guys are enjoying these longer videos. If you are, make sure you drop a like on the video. I'd really appreciate that, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.